Hello, good morning dear students. Today we will see the unit number 2 of VLSI Design and Technology, and in today's lecture we will see the sequential synchronous circuit and how to write the VHDL code for these sequential synchronous circuit. The example of this sequential synchronous circuits is Mealy machine and Murray machine. Combinedly, they are also called as finite state machines, that is FSM. If you see a finite state machine, the finite state machines for this particular thing, we have a certain different style of writing the VHDL code. The figure which is you are going to see on the screen now, it is a symbolic representation or a diagrammatic representation of finite state machine. It consisting of two part, that is one upper part and the lower part. If you see carefully, you will come to know that the upper part is a combinational circuit or a combinational logic, and lower part is a sequential logic. The sequential logic, you may also call it as a memory or consisting of a flip-flops, and the upper part is a combinational logic which is also called as a next state logic or output logic. This particular figure which you are going to see for an FSM, it consisting of input applied externally. The sequential circuit is calculating the present state based on the next state, clock and reset input, and the output is calculated with the help of present state and input. There are two types of FSM. One is Mealy and another one is Murray. If the output of a FSM is depend not only on the present state but also on the current input, is called as Mealy machines. Means in case of Mealy machines, the output is not only determined with the help of only the state. To determine the output, it is essential to consider the current input also. Means if you are considering current input with state, then it is called as Mealy machine. Whereas in case of Murray machine, the current state is sufficient to find out the output, or you can say that the output of the machine depends on the current state only. In this particular unit, or in this particular unit number 2, we are mainly concerned with how to write the VHDL codes for this Mealy machine, Murray machine, which are the part of sequential circuits. If you see carefully, or if you remember the earlier description or earlier explanations related to the modeling styles, you will come to know that the lower part, which is already shown in the block diagram of FSM or the figure of FSM, the lower part is a sequential part, and whenever we want to write the VHDL code for a sequential part, we must use a process statement. And quite obvious, the lower part is dependent upon a clock and reset. For the same, if you see the upper part of the figure, it is a combinational circuit, and for the combinational circuit, we can write the VHDL code without process statement also. But we have studied in earlier examples that the same combinational part can be also, the VHDL code can be also written with the help of process statement. Hence, while writing the VHDL code for these FSMs, what we will do? We will have two different processes. One process for the upper part, that is a combinational circuit, and one process for the lower part, that is a sequential circuit. Let us take one by one. First we will consider the lower section, which is a sequential. If you see a lower section, it has three input. One is reset, clock and next state, and it is calculating the present state, or what will be the present state from this. Means whenever you run this code, or whatever the working of the lower part is very simple. Whenever there is a rising edge of clock, whatever the calculated next state will become the present state. A very simple working. And if a reset is being applied, you have to move your machine to the initial state. Means how the VHDL code for this is written with the help of process statement. You can see process in bracket reset comma clock. The below part, for below part, these two inputs are over there, reset and clock. Begin. If reset is equal to 1, then your present state is state 0. I told you that whenever you will apply a reset, you should move to the initial state, and here the state 0 is the initial state of your state machine. But suppose that if reset is not applied, then in that case what the lower part is going to do? The lower part will assign that next state as a present state. That's why our next statement is else if clock tick event and clock is equal to 1. And we have so many discussions on this in the example of counter as well as in the example of D flip flop. That is, clock tick event and clock is equal to 1 represents the rising edge of clock. Means whenever there is a rising edge of clock, at every rising edge you are assigning the next state to the present state. Quite obvious, if you started with if statement, you need a endf and end process. This is a, you may call a template. This is a template for the lower section of FSM. Now let us see for the upper section. The upper section is a combinational logic. And with the help of input and present state, it is calculating the output. Simultaneously, it is finding out what will be the next state also. From the present state and input, it is calculating the output as well as the next state. Means if I write a process for the upper part, then it will depend upon input and present state. Hence, in the sensitivity list of the process of upper part, there will be two things. One is input and another one is a present state. Now begin. Now whenever you write a code, actually this is a code for, let us say, Mealy or Murray. Quite obvious, you have to consider a present state. Means you have to check that what is the state now. Okay, at this moment we can say that the code is common for Mealy machines as well as Murray machines. I will tell you how. Okay, we have begin with case present state is, means depending upon the present state. When state 0. Now inside a state 0 we have written so many sequential statements, and in that sequential statement we are considering the input. If we are considering the input, then the code will be of the Mealy machine, and if we don't consider the input, then the code will be of Murray machines. In that case, the output will be totally depend upon only the present state. That's why when you see the sequential statements written after when state 0, it includes if in bracket input, whatever may be the condition of input, then this will be the output what is the value of output, because quite obvious your output will depend upon the state as well as input. Similarly, for this case there will be your next state also. Here we have taken state 1 as a next state. Else I have not written anything over there in else, but suppose that if that is not input, then in that case your output may be different as well as your next state may be different, and you can write else also, and at the end you have to write endf, and this will happen for all the cases of present state. You have to write when state 0, when state 1, when state 2. For every state, what you are going to do should be written in the sequential part of that particular state. At the end you have to write end case, end process. Okay, this will be the part. We will take an example of counter and we will try to understand the writing of the VHDL code. Thank you.